Hey, how's it going and welcome to The Guitar Effect. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at my new Electromatic Jet from Gretsch. But before we do, I'll ask you to please like and subscribe. So, a while ago I kind of decided I want to get a new guitar for my originals band Kampala, which is an alternative rock band. I play a custom built jazz blaster predominantly in that band, and it is amazing. It is an amazing guitar and I love it, but I found that maybe on certain songs where I needed to have something that was a little bit kind of had a bit of more finesse about it, a bit more delicacy about it, I want to get something different and hopefully something quite unusual. And one of the prerequisites was it has to have a trem, because I use a lot of trem in that band. And so I'd been toying with the idea of a Gretsch Jet in general for a while, so that was the thing that made me go for it. So I expected them to be about €700 or €800 to be honest, but when I went and checked it out at my local music store, it was actually €550 brand new. So I pulled the trigger on that instantly. So it's a really, really cool guitar, and let's have a listen to it. So yeah, as you can hear from that track, it has this really, really cool crisp top end that I really, really enjoy. And it does that sort of, I suppose it's synonymous with it, right? So that Western kind of sound. Like, I know it's really widely known for rockabilly, but I've never played rockabilly in my life, nor do I ever intend to. But I thought for a guitar that had a really interesting tone, it was a good place to start, and I've been really, really happy with it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about specs while I give you a look at the guitar, okay? So this is the G5230T Electromatic Jet. Body material is a mahogany body with chambered. It's got a laminated carved maple top, and the body depth is 47 millimeters. The guitar features two blacktop Filtertron pickups, a 3-position toggle, obviously bridge, neck, middle. The bridge is an anchored adjustomatic unit. The hardware is chrome. It's got a Bigsby B50 tremolo. The tuning machines are just die-cast vintage style tuning machines. They do their job reasonably well. And the pick guard is silver plexi with black Gretsch Electromatic logos. And the control knobs are chrome GRO control knobs. So, yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's got a really distinctive sound of its own. And I think as a alternative to a Les Paul, like which you might think aesthetically, it's really, really interesting, and it's got a really cool, completely different sound to a Les Paul, though it does look like Les Paul. And I think for €500 complete with a Bigsby, sorry, €550 complete with a Bigsby, it's an absolute steal. So let's have a listen to some sounds now. Okay, so as always, I'm going to start with some clean sounds. And before I get into like the different clean sounds, just I want to talk about the thing that I love on this guitar the most so far. I've only had it a month, like I said. I wanted to get something that was a bit unusual, and it has this characteristic of no matter what pickup excuse me, no matter what pickup setting you're on, it has this glorious kind of hollow character because of the chamber thing and this really amazing top end. Now I'm playing through my Laney L5, which is very much a British flavoured 5-watt tube amp, and I'm on the clean channel right now with my compressor on, and I'm going to put on a delay and reverb, so big reverb and a delay. And for that kind of picked ambient stuff, which you would have heard in the track at the beginning, it just works so well. So love this guitar for that type of sound. I just think it works really, really well. It has like body of a humbucker, but like really, really good top end cut through, which is a deficiency on my main gigging guitar. I think the Howen Jazz Blaster, which I'll be doing another video of. This guitar has loads of finesse, which that doesn't. It's kind of a bit of a brute. So I bought this for my originals band for that purpose, to have a more hollow, kind of cutting through sound that will work really well on clean stuff. So here's the clean sound. So back pickup, middle pickup, and neck pickup. So it's lovely on the neck pickup for riffy stuff, like blues riffy stuff. So then if I go to turn off the big reverb and go to the middle setting and turn on a pedal, it's kind of nice. Actually, I won't turn on the pedal, I'll keep it clean. It's kind of nice for some jangly indie stuff. Okay, and then the back pickup. It's a really unusual, twangy, jangly sound. That same thing, a little bit of overdrive. guitar, I think. Okay, so maybe a quick example of some fuzz on the neck pickup. Works really well. Possibly the top end becomes a little bit unruly when you get that much gain in play, and also that fuzz is quite spitty, so probably wouldn't be the guitar I'd go to for fuzz tones, at least not using a clean channel. So over to dirty tones then, onto the dirty channel of my amp. Just immediately pleasing. Middle setting. And neck. And neck pickup. Does blues really, really nicely too. Again, all with its own character. Really, really characterful guitar. Very happy with it. So finally then, I'm just going to go through some kind of higher gainish sounds. So here it is with a tube screamer type pedal put on the front end of my dirty channel. Kind of cool rocky rhythm sound. And then if I combine that again with another overdrive pedal, I can do riffy stuff nicely as well. Again, not necessarily the guitar I go to for really heavy rocky stuff. My other jazz blaster type guitar will probably be more at home with that. This is more of a delicate, nuanced kind of thing. Then it does some really nice lead tones as well. So, there you go, folks. The Gretsch Electromatic G5230, I think, T Jet with a Bigsby. I think if you're looking for a single cut as an alternative to a Les Paul, probably as an alternative to an Epiphone Les Paul, in that kind of price range, although I do even think it's cheaper than an Epiphone Les Paul. I couldn't get over how cheap this guitar was. I think it's a really, really good choice. I don't think it does straight ahead, thick, beefy rock sounds as well as a Les Paul does. But I think if you're looking for something that has a little bit more finesse and a little bit more detail to it, and also a really cool aesthetic, and also that master volume knob on the lower horn allows you to, I think, way more practically use the guitar than the Les Paul with its master volume and tone for each pickup and no overall master volume. I think it's a really cool addition. So yeah, the Gretsch Electromatic Jet. If you're looking for a cool single cut, check it out. So, you've been watching The Guitar Effect. I've been Rob. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon for the next video. Cheers. Take it easy.